Immigrants from countries like Ghana are generally not the target for crackdowns like the one that is currently happening, in part because unlike countries like Mexico, where people would just need to cross a physical border to get here, Ghanaian immigrants would have to go through the more rigorous process of coming here through the sea or by air. But Mr. Trump's ruthlessness on immigration means no one is really safe. As it stands, up to about 7,000 people holding Ghanaian passports have been asked to go home. The boys who work here have come mainly from northern Ghana and work from dawn to dusk, breaking their back in this toxic smoke. But the real people who pay the price for the waste they leave here run into the hundreds of thousands. One of them is Hanan Yusuf, who came here aged 14 and has been working for more than 10 years. Huge amounts of food like this heap of cassava here continues to go waste in many parts of Ghana. And yet this is a country where nearly 1.6 million people are at risk of hunger and malnutrition. And in many cases, like it is here in Amankwa Krom, it's usually because there's no way to move this from the farm gates to the market where they are most needed. Once upon a time, this was the only health facility providing health care for the thousands of people who live here in Old Fadama. This was run by a private citizen. Once the man who led this facility died, health care in Old Fadama died too. And in its place is this rundown infrastructure taken over by filth and also churches. This is Ghana's biggest shanty town, a mixed bag enclave bustling with life. Old Fadama is badly overcrowded, and coronavirus, if it does strike here, will do damage. This is costing next to nothing to construct for many people. All you need is an empty gallon like this one, hanged on sticks like these. And you don't even need to bother about soap because the content of ashes from your kitchen is just as effective in ridding your hands of filth and any germs. Building a tippy tap is basic. You need to mount an empty gallon on a bar. Writing the BEC could be one very, very difficult job. These children, some as young as 13, would have to write 10 different papers in 5 continuous days. As ridiculous as that may sound, that does very little in discouraging these young people from giving their best shot in this exam. Blind children use a code-empowered device called the Braille.